Joe Biden's journey has been long. He has served the American people for over 5 decades. From his early days as a senator to his time as vice president, he has been a steadfast advocate for democracy. His commitment to its principles runs deep. Biden's path to the presidency was paved with challenges. He faced a deeply divided nation. The political landscape was fraught with partisanship, yet he remained committed to his core values. He believed in the promise of America. His victory in 2020 was more than just an election win. It was a testament to the enduring strength of democracy. It was a rejection of division and a call for unity. Biden's presidency represents hope. Now, as the 46th President of the United States, Biden carries a heavy mantle. He is tasked with guiding the nation through turbulent times. His leadership is crucial. The world watches and waits. Joe Biden's presidency has been marked by a return to stability. After years of turmoil, his administration has brought a sense of calm to the Oval Office. His steady hand on the tiller has reassured allies and calmed markets. Biden's approach to governance is rooted in experience. He understands the intricacies of government. He knows how to build consensus. This has been invaluable in navigating the complexities of the 21st century. His leadership style is characterized by empathy and compassion. He connects with people from all walks of life. This ability to understand and relate to the struggles of ordinary Americans has been a hallmark of his career. Whether addressing the COVID-19 pandemic or tackling climate change, Biden brings a sense of purpose and determination to his role. He is a leader who listens and leads with both his head and his heart. Democracy thrives when every voice is heard. Joe Biden understands this fundamental truth. Throughout his career, he has been a champion for voting rights and a staunch defender of the electoral process. His administration has taken concrete steps to protect the sanctity of the ballot box. He recognizes that a healthy democracy requires active participation. He has consistently advocated for measures that make it easier for all Americans to exercise their right to vote. From combating voter suppression efforts to promoting election security, Biden's commitment to a fair and accessible electoral system is unwavering. He believes that the right to vote is sacred. He will continue to fight to protect it. Biden's actions speak louder than words. He understands that democracy is not a spectator sport. It requires active engagement. He has dedicated his life to ensuring that government truly represents the will of the people. More than just policies, Joe Biden speaks to the very soul of America. He believes in the inherent goodness of the American people. He sees a nation built on ideals of equality, opportunity, and justice for all. His presidency is a call to remember those ideals. He urges Americans to reject division and embrace their shared values. He believes in the power of unity. He knows that America is stronger when it stands together. Biden's vision for America is one of hope and progress. He sees a nation that lives up to its founding principles. He believes in the promise of a more perfect union. His optimism is infectious. In a time of polarization, Biden's message of unity resonates deeply. He reminds us that we are one nation, indivisible. His leadership inspires hope for a brighter future. He believes in the American spirit. Joe Biden's commitment to democracy extends beyond America's borders. He believes in a world where democratic values flourish. His foreign policy is rooted in the belief that democracies make the best partners and allies. He has worked to strengthen relationships with democratic nations around the globe. He understands that America's strength lies in its alliances. He is committed to working with partners to address global challenges. Biden recognizes that the world faces complex threats. From climate change to pandemics, these challenges require international cooperation. He believes that democracies working together can build a safer and more prosperous world. His foreign policy is a departure from the isolationism of the past. Biden understands that America cannot withdraw from the world stage. He is committed to leading with diplomacy and engagement. In an era marked by the rise of authoritarianism, Joe Biden stands as a bulwark against the tide. He recognizes the fragility of democracy and the need to defend it at home and abroad. He is not afraid to call out autocrats. Biden has taken a firm stance against authoritarian regimes. He understands the threat they pose to the international order. He has imposed sanctions and condemned human rights abuses. He believes in accountability. His administration has made it clear that America will stand with those fighting for freedom and democracy around the world. He knows that the struggle for democracy is a global one. He is committed to supporting those on the front lines. Biden's actions send a clear message. America will not tolerate autocracy. He is a champion for freedom and human rights. His leadership provides hope to those living under oppression. Joe Biden understands that democracy requires dialogue and compromise. He has spent his career working across the aisle. He believes in the power of bipartisanship to solve problems. He knows that America is strongest when it works together. Even in the face of intense partisan division, Biden has sought common ground. He believes that there is more that unites Americans than divides them. He is always willing to listen to opposing viewpoints. His commitment to bipartisanship is not a sign of weakness. It is a testament to his belief in the democratic process. He knows that finding solutions requires working together, even when it is difficult. Biden's approach to governance is a refreshing change in a time of hyperpartisanship. He reminds us that democracy is about finding common ground. He is a leader who believes in the art of the possible. Joe Biden's presidency comes at a pivotal moment in American history. The nation faces a confluence of challenges. The decisions made today will have far-reaching consequences. The weight of history rests on his shoulders. Biden understands the gravity of the moment. He knows that the choices he makes will shape the future of America and the world. He governs with a keen sense of history and a deep understanding of the stakes involved. His leadership is informed by his experience. He has seen firsthand the fragility of democracy and the importance of protecting it. He knows that the future is not guaranteed, it must be fought for. Biden's presidency is a reminder that democracy is an ongoing experiment. It requires constant vigilance and a commitment to its core principles. His leadership gives hope that America can meet the challenges of this moment. It is still too early to define Joe Biden's legacy. His presidency is a work in progress. However, one thing is clear: he will be remembered as a president who fought for democracy at a time when it was under threat. Biden's commitment to democratic values has been a constant throughout his career. From his early days as a senator to his time as vice president and now as president, he has consistently championed the cause of freedom and justice. His presidency is a reminder that democracy matters. It is a system of government that demands participation, protects individual rights, and strives for the common good. Biden's legacy will be tied to his defense of these principles. His presidency is a beacon of hope for those who believe in the power of democracy to create a more just and equitable world. Joe Biden's story is still being written. Joe Biden's presidency stands as a beacon of hope in uncertain times. He represents a return to civility, competence, and a commitment to democratic values. His leadership is a source of reassurance for many who feared for the future of America. In a world facing complex challenges, Biden offers a steady hand and a clear vision. He believes in the power of cooperation, diplomacy, and the enduring strength of democracy. His optimism is infectious. His presidency is a reminder that even in the darkest of times, there is always hope. His story demonstrates that one person can make a difference. His leadership inspires others to believe in the possibility of a better tomorrow. Joe Biden's journey from Scranton to the White House is a testament to the enduring promise of America. His presidency is a beacon of hope not only for Americans but for people all over the world who yearn for freedom, justice, and a more democratic future. Joe Biden's presidency underscores the enduring power of democracy. It is a system of government that, while imperfect, allows for course correction, peaceful transitions of power, and the pursuit of a more perfect union. Biden's story is a testament to the belief that democracy, while fragile, is worth fighting for. His life of service stands as a reminder that the ideals of democracy are not self-executing. They require active participation, constant vigilance, and a willingness to defend them against all threats. His presidency serves as an inspiration to future generations to continue the fight for a more just and equitable world. It is a reminder that the power ultimately rests with the people. Their engagement is crucial to the success of any democracy. The future of democracy, both in America and around the world, depends on leaders like Joe Biden, who understand its value and are willing to fight for it. His presidency is a powerful reminder that democracy is not a spectator sport. It requires active participation from all citizens.